Hey, it's Mr. Graham. You guys are going to play a game today that is a mix between war and rock, paper, and scissors. And if you win, the person you're playing against is going to have to do a whole bunch of jumping jacks. So that's awesome. All you need for this, a marker, color of your choosing, pen or pencil, and then strips of paper. Preferably blank. That's the best kind. Doesn't have to be. It's easier that way. You're going to want like 40 strips. I know it seems like a lot, but when you start cutting paper in small strips, it actually, like, it's only a few sheets of paper. They don't have to be perfect, but you want strips that look like this, okay? Now, once you have these items, I'm going to show you what to do. Okay, if you're all ready to go, what I want you to do is take one of these strips of paper, okay? You're going to take it and you're going to fold it in half, all right? This game is going to be about equivalent fractions, and so we need to make a bunch of fractions. It's really easy to do. See, even here, I've created a sort of a blank candy bar. I'm going to turn this into a fraction eventually, but you can see I've made halves, okay? Put it to the side, take another strip, fold it in half, fold it in half yet again. Okay. Squeeze, because really you're making really good partitions by squeezing it, and this one turns into fourths. All right, put that to the side. Take another one. I want to fold it in half. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half one more time. Now this time, it's quite tiny. I think what I've done is created eights. All right, put that to the side. I think you guys are getting the rhythm of this now. Fold in half. I think I can make 16s. I think. I'm not sure. Fold in half. Fold in half. And then one more time, you're going to fold in half. Right like that. Now, that's super tiny. I have to squeeze really hard to make sure the partitions are very clear. But when I open it up, I think I have succeeded. All right, that is 16s. Got a little bit of a piece of paper there, but anyways, use 16s. A little divot, doesn't matter. All right, now put that to the side. Now, turn all of your pieces of paper into these blank fractions. All right, that doesn't have to be the same amount of each one. Do a bunch of halves, do a bunch of fours, bunch of, I can't really talk, a bunch of eights, 16s. You just want a good mix. You should have a pile that looks something like this. Okay, and once you do have that pile, you're ready for the next step. Next step, very simple. Now you're going to use this marker you brought. Now take this, and take one of your blank fraction templates here. All right, now this one is eights. I'm going to fill in some of it. It doesn't matter how much. I could do one part out of 8, 2 eighths, 3 eighths, whatever I'm in the mood for. For the sake of the length of this video, I'm going to fill in 1/8, and I'm going to do it so it's pretty clear what it is I filled in, because we're going to be comparing fractions here to see which ones are equivalent and which ones aren't. And if my fractions aren't very clear, it's going to be hard to play. So there we go. 1/8. Okay. Put that to the side. Pick up the next one I have, which is halves. I might fill in, might fill in one half here. I could fill in both halves, make it a whole. That's absolutely a possibility. 2 parts out of 2 parts. Take a moment. I'll do 1 part out of 2 parts here. Okay. Kind of quick, but it's clear that's halfway full. Okay. Take the next one. It might be, let's see here. Got another, I got a half here. I might do 2 parts there. Got an eighth. I might do, I don't know, 5 eighths. 16ths. I might do 3 16ths. Point is, just make a fraction out of every single piece of paper you have, and really do whatever fraction you want. Okay. Just make sure that if you're filling it in, that all of the parts that you are filling in are touching. Okay. Since we're comparing fractions, you want it to be very clear what fraction you have created. All right. So if I did 2 16ths here, they're kind of at the end. Sorry, this is kind of sloppy, but I'm trying not to make this too long. 2 16ths there. Okay. All right. So choose what fraction you want to make all these. Fill them in. It should take, I don't know, 5 minutes at most. And then you are ready for the last and final and probably quickest part. All right. R for rock, P for paper, S for scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, RPS. Take every one of your fractions, pick one of those letters, and on the back write an R, or a P, or an S. Okay, I'm going to do it on the back. Big R, capital letter, right there. Okay. On the front is the fraction. On the back is an R. Take the next one. Since I just did rock, maybe I'll do paper for this one. A big P, paper, just like that. Okay. Label on the back every single one of your fraction bars, R, or P, or S. All right. That's it. You're all set. You're ready to play, and this is how it is going to go down. We're going to show you how this works. So basically, we've each got our equal pile of fraction strips. You're just going to pull from the top, and you're going to compare them. If they're equivalent, the first person to say equivalent gets to keep both. Okay? Now, if you say equivalent and they're not equivalent, then the other person gets both. So be careful yelling that out. Now, if they're not equivalent and you want to figure out who captures both, flip it over. It's then rock, paper, scissors. The winner of the RPS gets to keep both, all right? And you want to collect as many as possible, all right? So I'll demonstrate with my partner here. All right, we're going to hold it up so you guys can see, but normally you just play flat on a table. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right. Let's see. Hold it up side to side. These are...
equivalent.
Oh, he said it first. Now, let me show you real quick.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to see on this camera, sorry. But right off the bat, we had an equivalent fraction. So he said it, he's going to keep both of these. And I'm already losing.
Ching.
All right, ready? Next one. So he puts those to the side. Next one, 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, so that's... so flip it over. I have an R for rock, and so does he. Rock, rock. So we each keep our own. That's fine.
Ka-ching.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hold up. All right. Now... all right.
Equivalent.
Flip it over. I have S for scissors. You have P for paper.
Darn.
I keep both. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Not equivalent.
Way not equivalent. Okay. Scissors.
Rock.
He keeps both. Okay.
Ka-ching.
Now, ready to keep playing this. All right. Remember, you say equivalent, and they're equivalent. You get to keep both. Now, the deal is, when you're done, you're going to have a whole bunch of these. You're going to count them. That's how many jumping jacks that person has to do, okay?
Oof.
So he's going to count all his. He has a ton of them right. I'm going to have to do a ton of jumping jacks, just how that works. So it's kind of a win-win. Get some exercise and some fraction remediation. All right. Good luck, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon.